Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today we'll be talking about Moments. This is designed by AJ Porfirio. The photos in this are by Brian Jorjorian. Photos. And then it is published by Van Ryder Games.
This is a full cooperative game. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to have a hand of these cards, these awesome nature photography cards, and you're going to place them out there, and you are going to give them some kind of descriptive word that you're going to try to basically give a clue to the other players on the table of what card you are going to show them. But to make it challenging, we're going to add in some additional cards as well from the deck that are going to basically act as red herrings, so people are going to guess the wrong stuff potentially. Alright, so you're going to try to do as perfect a round as possible. We're going to play 8 rounds, and if you can get all 8 done, you have a perfect round. We've never done it though.
Nope, not even close.
Let me give you a quick overview of how it works. Alright, here is the setup for Moments. Basically, we have just a large, oversized deck of cards. We're going to shuffle all those up, and we're going to deal 7 cards to each player. This is a full cooperative game. What we're trying to do is we are trying to get the curators. Everyone's going to get a chance to be a curator. We're going to put a card out there in the middle of the table, face down, and we're going to use a non-noun to describe it. So maybe an adjective or a verb or something like that in order to try to get the other players at the table to guess what cards we played. So based off this little chart here, so we're going to see the number of players. At any given time, how many of those players are going to be curators, how many cards each curator is going to play, and then how many of the other players are going to be the collaborators. The difference between those things are going to be the different collaborators. So this is a 2-player game. I'm going to be the head curator. I'm going to choose 4 cards out of my hand to play out. I'm going to say 4 different non-noun clues, one for each of them. Or for instance, if we're playing an 8-player game, there might be 4 of the curators, but each of us only plays 1 card. So let's just do a small example of that. Let's just do kind of a miniature hand here. Let's look at our hand of cards. This is all this gorgeous nature art. Let's put out here this card, and we're going to say the word walking. This is a walking path. So we're going to say the word walking. We're going to say, oh gosh, I don't know. Walking kind of works well for this too, so even if they get it wrong and they guess this, that might be helpful. And we will say squishy. We'll say squishy for these guys. Alright, so let's put 2 cards out there. Let's add just 2 more. This is kind of like a miniature round, like a half round basically. Alright, so we're going to sort all these up, shuffle them together, and reveal them to the non-curator players. Alright, so there's our cards. Of course, they don't know that. And we've got a couple of these as well. So basically now, the other players have to figure out which card was describing walking, which card was describing squishy. They don't necessarily have to get it right, they just have to choose the right card. So for instance, if they chose that for walking, that would still count. If they chose that for squishy, I don't know why they would, that would still count. Now we've got this little critter here who's both squishy and walking, which could be a real problem for us. So basically, if they chose these 2, we would get 1 point. If they get 100% accuracy, we get 1 point for that round. Any other result, whether they completely miss or just miss by 1, it does not get a point, unfortunately. All right, so yeah, they're going to make their guess. Whatever they guess, we're going to reveal what we actually chose, and if we got it right, we get a point. Every player is going to get replenished back up to 7 cards in their hand, and we're going to move the curator token, and we're going to do it again. We're going to play a total of 8 rounds, and then on the back of the rulebook, there's a little chart here that basically says, based off of how good we did, we get a rating. So if we get all 8 points, it's perfect. But if we get all the way down here, keep practicing.
Alright, so before I talk about the game, I want to talk about something that happened with our eldest, our 10-year-old. I went through like half the cards, and I told her, I know which of all of these cards your favorite photo is going to be. So before we can even play the game, and we're like, come on, let's play this game, but she's going through and she's sorting them, and the cards that she's getting rid of and the cards that she's keeping, and out of like, I don't know, how many cards did she start with, 60 or something?
At least
60?
like half the deck, whatever that is.
So good. She didn't kick out the card I thought would be her favorite. It was her number 4 card. Do I know my daughter, or do I know my daughter?
I guess you know your daughter.
And it was kind of annoying because we were like, let's play the game. But no, she wanted to go through all of these and figure out which one.
You challenged her.
I did. And then she was like, but this one's too cute. It has to be this one. But I like this one. I don't want to get rid of any of them. And we're like, let's play the game. But it was funny when we first set this out, our 6-year-old was like, yeah, I already know. We play this game. It has that mat and it has the numbers. Like we already had this game. We're like, we have keepers, but this is moments. It is a different game. But she saw it because the artwork is all similar and the design of it is similar. So she's like, we already played this game. What do you mean we're playing a new game?
Yeah, essentially, Moments acts like a standalone expansion to Keepers, because all of the cards they still have the same exact card back with the K on them from Keepers instead of the M for Moments, so that you can intermingle them. You can mix and match. Add all the cards from Moments and put it into Keepers and play Keepers with all new cards. Or vice versa. Take the cards from Keepers and play a cooperative game of Moments with them.
Yeah.
They have the same kind of mechanism of choosing a non-noun word to describe the card, but sometimes you're trying to fool people or vote for your cards. In a cooperative version of Moments, you are trying to get them to all kind of mind meld and figure out what you were coming up with. So they're similar. They have the exact same cards. You can kind of get more variety by combining them.
There was a game that we played a couple of years ago that we still have called Gentle Rain, and it was a really simple, relaxing game that we could kind of play while we were also talking, and it was really it was just gentle. It's a very gentle game, and this gave me a lot of those same vibes. So we're trying to guess, we're trying to get with what people are doing and trying to figure out what they meant by the clue they gave. But at the end of the day, you're still looking at all of these really nice photos, right? So it's still like you still want to win, but it's really I don't know. It was a really gentle game to play.
Yeah, I think that you're absolutely hit the nail on the head. This is the photography steals the show for this game. Every time we break it out, we're flipping through them, we're looking through them before we put it away. Once more, we're flipping through them, and we're looking at them in this. You have a couple of things. You have either extreme adorability, right? You have all these really cool animals in their natural habitats, or just these beautiful, serene landscapes with incredible, majestic scenery that the average person living in Iowa, we don't get to see this stuff. We get to see corn and more corn, or maybe some soybeans. That's our nature. No,
and if we're lucky, pigs.
Yeah. So it was great to the photography. It's just not only is it phenomenal photography, but most games are cartoon art, or there's a big discussion about AI art in games right now. It was great to be able to have the art be entirely focused on amazing photography, and that be the art.
This was a delightfully chill cooperative game. It was lovely.
Period. And
I'm serious though. It just was. It was lovely.
So for me, mechanically, this is not overly original, right? We've seen games that do some things like this before, where you're trying to pick out which was the red herring versus which was the thing that you put in there, or whatever. It even shares a lot of DNA with Keepers. It's original game, but I don't think that that's as important, because a lot of those other games that share those same mechanisms or whatever, we can't play with our family. We can't play with our kids for whatever reason. Maybe it's because of complexity. Maybe it's because of vulgarity. Maybe it's because of artwork that is not I don't know how to say that without being like a prude, but it's just not something that we can share with our family. Yeah,
but I am a prude, so I don't mind. I'll say that.
Yeah. So this the fact that it's we've seen it before should not diminish the enjoyment our family has had playing these games, because it can't be overstated how much fun our whole family has had, and the cooperative just adds another layer of friendliness to it.
Yeah. Everybody, thank you so much for watching it. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see our videos as they come out. Until then, you can find us in all of these places.
All right, you guys, thanks for watching. And by the way, because I would say, just if you buy this game, look in the box real good. You might find an Easter egg, and you can thank me later for it.
Yeah. I don't give anything away.
All right, you guys, thanks for watching again, and we will see you next time. Bye. You guys, thanks so much for watching. This game was provided to us by a publisher in exchange for a fair and honest review.
And if you want to see more stuff, check out over here to see something we think you might like.
And over here, we think that YouTube has picked out a great video for you you're going to love. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.